Hooray here! This week I want to tell the illustrious, grand, marvelous journey of Ferdinand Cupcakerson III. Ferdinand here was my first BJD. I've probably said it several times, either, through this channel or through writings on the BJD Adventures blog, but this guy right here, he was my first baby. He is an angel of Dream Chi, and honestly, how I came about getting him was really spur of the moment decision. I was still in college. I want to say it might have been around 07. I honestly can't remember. Those of you who went to college or are still in college understand you don't sleep a lot, so everything just kind of blurs together like my out of focus videos. In any event, I had gone to Onicon with a future girlfriend at the time, and we were in the dealer's room, and she was into BJDs, even though, she wasn't the one who introduced me to them, but she was into them, and we came across someone who was selling them in the dealer's room, and we saw this guy, and he was really cheap at the time. Yeah, I think he was only $195, and I had the extra cash, and I wanted a BJD, and she pretty much talked me into it, so I bought him. But the thing is, I didn't know what to do with him at all. He was naked, he just had a pair of underwear, no wig, just the default eyes, and an awful face up, which I'll put a picture of in a minute. I didn't really know what to do with him at the time. I was living in a dorm, and I had no money, and at that point I wasn't too interested in, and I guess you could say I was really scared of getting into customizing these dolls that I had been lusting after. So the poor thing stayed naked and bald for a long time. In fact, I kept him under my bed probably up until I moved out of my parents' house in 2010. My mom found him and was like, "Hey, this thing's under the bed, do you want it?" So I said yes. Because at that point, Chronically Spaced and I were starting to get into BJDs, but I'm pretty sure he lived under my bed for a little bit longer than that. Yeah, at least a year after that, because it was 2011 when we really got into it, and I remembered, oh wait, I have one of those under my bed! Woo! So poor Cupcake here suffered through some neglect. Here's the thing though, his journey has been a long one. Out of all my dolls, he's had the most face-ups, he's always my experimenter, he's always, I guess, been what I've considered my practice doll. Poor baby. Here is what he looked like when I got him. I'm sorry that image had all the writing on it. That's pretty much the only picture I kept that had his original one. He also came to me with, which one is it? This one. With a broken pinky that had been glued back on, only the glue residue was all over his hands. About a year or two ago, I went through and sanded him down real well, and it looks a lot better now. Yes. So we had the first face up, then we had the second face up, then we had the third face up, and the fourth face up, and then current face up. Current face up I have not taken a picture of because I'm not that happy with it. It's kind of dirty and sloppy like most of my work. But I guess you can kind of see in the video it's a bit better. I went to move him closer, but then remembered the camera won't focus on him and he'll be blurry. Sorry guys. The second thing about poor Cupcake here is he was subjected to some really awful homemade clothing. So he was subjected to the first pair of jeans I ever made for a doll, and they fit horribly and looked stupid. I made a really bad checkered shirt for him, which also fit horribly and looked stupid. I'm pretty sure I made a sock tank top for him too. I was one of those people. And needless to say, when we went to our first group meet, he got ignored because he was a really ugly baby. I was sad at the time. but I guess I can't blame them now. I would have loved on him. Oh, I forgot. I also made a really shitty, I guess, robe for him out of some crappy silk I had, and took pictures of him up in a tree. Here you go. I was really proud of those pictures too, but I've come a long way and I have a better camera and better knowledge of photography now. We've also gone through a couple of wigs. He started out with that long brown one. Then I put him in my Kirill's default wig. I really liked it. Then I got him this one, which was initially the long black spite and malice, but I got mad and chopped it up, and it looks okay. It's not great, but it looks okay. I'm happier with it this way. Don't judge me. So he has been through a lot, this guy. He's also been subjected to my first attempts at body blushing, which are awful, and I just have not cleaned him off yet. He does have the first tattoo I ever did, a temporary tattoo, and I think it looks really nice, which is probably also why I've been putting off blushing him again and making it actually look good. I know, I'm kind of half-assed sometimes. I'm sentimentally attached to this guy, okay? He was my first. I've put a lot of work into him, and I will probably continue to do a lot of work on him because I want him to look really nice. I figure I'm doing good because he doesn't look like the god-awful default photos on AOD. You know it's true. You know it's true. Don't even pretend that it's not. Also, in the time that I've gotten to him, he has gained a wife, that's chronically spaced Staccata, and a kid, my honey delph pie Toby, who I want to do his face to be more like his parents' face, but I'm scared. I'm really bad at face-ups, and especially on smaller faces, case in point this asshole. But we'll see, we'll see. I haven't felt up to it, really, and the weather's been just really awful here for face-ups. It's been wet and cold. But as we come into spring, perhaps I'll carry through with that. I ain't making any promises. Of course, you know, if Shen comes in, I'll be doing his face. I'll hold out hope that maybe this month he'll show up. I told you I was gonna do this every video until he comes in. Well, there you have it, guys. The fabulous, fantastic, marvelous journey of Ferdinand Cupcakerson III, my first BJD ever, and still a BJD I am very much in love with and attached to, no matter that he is considered cheap and he doesn't look as nice as my other dolls. He'll forever have a special place in my heart, and I don't plan on ever getting rid of him. What about you guys? Do you guys have a particular doll in your collection that you have poured your heart and soul into, that you just love them no matter what? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Thank you for using the cat scratcher and not the couch. You were doing so good. You're gonna knock over my light. Sorry, cat.